Welcome back to KARE 11 News Now. New today, Michelin Stars. You know, the biggest deals in restaurants, they're coming to Minneapolis. The Michelin Guide announcing the Great Lakes edition this morning. Cleveland, Detroit, Indianapolis, Milwaukee, Minneapolis, and Pittsburgh are all on the list, now joining Chicago. Michelin stars are sought after in the restaurant world. They are awarded for exceptional service, consistent food, and a mastery of flavor and techniques. The first round of restaurants getting the Michelin star in the Great Lakes will be announced next year. Right now, a Minneapolis man is free after spending almost 18 years in prison for a murder prosecutors now say he did not commit. They say advancements in technology helped re-examine key evidence, proving that the man was innocent. So how did this all happen? Gordon Severson takes a closer look.
Nearly 18 years ago, a shooting happened here in the 400 block of 3rd Avenue North in Minneapolis. Two groups of men fired guns at each other, and Darius Miller was killed.
It was really inconclusive.
Hennepin County Attorney Mary Moriarty says ballistics testing at the time couldn't prove who fired the shot that killed Miller. But through other evidence in the case, Jarrell Brown was charged with murder and was sent to prison.
We do know that Mr. Brown was there. We do know that.
What they didn't know was if his gun fired the deadly shot, a question that has now been answered thanks to 3D ballistics technology.
What did this technology reveal?
We now know conclusively that Mr. Brown did not fire the shot that killed Mr. Miller.
Moriarty says two experts verified this discovery that showed markings on the bullet and Brown's gun didn't match. So there's no way that it came from his gun.
It opens up all kinds of possibility for justice.
Stephen Howard is a ballistics expert who is often consulted in complex cases. He says the science behind ballistics hasn't changed in many years, but the technology has improved significantly.
What's changed, of course, is the tools we have. And the lighting is always getting better. The lenses are always getting clearer.
With this newfound evidence, a judge agreed to let Brown go free.
This has been an almost 18-year battle for him.
Kirk Anderson is Brown's lawyer. He says Brown sent a request to the Hennepin County Conviction Integrity Unit nearly 2 years ago to take a deeper look at his case.
And once the results came down, he almost kind of knew it. It's like, I knew this. I knew that I didn't do this, and I knew what it was going to show.
Anderson says Brown was released Tuesday afternoon and is now a free man. But now the question is, who fired the deadly shot?
So we don't anticipate being able to move forward on any charges from anybody else.
Moriarty says most of the witnesses in the case are not cooperating with the investigation, though there is some evidence that suggests who may have fired the deadly shot.
It also looks as though Mr. Miller was shot by somebody in his group that mistakenly and accidentally hit him.
Gordon Severson, KARE 11 News.
Brown's lawyer says Brown is thrilled to be free and is now spending time with family and friends. The Hennepin County Attorney's Office says this is just one of several cases that their unit is currently looking into. The U of M women's gymnastics team pulled off one of the biggest upsets in recent years. They punched their ticket to nationals for the first time in 4 years, beating out some of the best teams in the country. The team, they just got home Tuesday night. Our Morgan Wolf went to catch up with them and hear all about the competition and what makes the team so special.
We practice every day of the week, and then Wednesdays we do yoga instead of like actual gymnastics.
For Division I gymnasts, every day is a balancing act.
Then we have weights once a week, and then competitions on the weekend. So it's a busy schedule, but I love every moment of it.
Brooklyn Roway and Jordan Leiden have the routine down.
Yeah.
The biggest moment of their season this past weekend, competing for a spot to go to nationals for the first time since 2022.
The first day we started off, and I know we were coming from behind, but we fought all the way through.
Finding themselves ranked the lowest seed, the Gophers stayed focused.
Knowing that our mission was nationals, like we weren't gonna waver in our faith or belief that we could do it.
That faith fueled them.
I feel like it was also Easter. Like a lot of us went to church and just giving that day to God was just like everything that we could do, and doing it all for him that day just, I feel like, really gave us like the peace and ease that we needed.
Minnesota advanced by the slimmest of margins, just 1/10 of a point.
I finished beam, so I think right after I landed and I stuck it, we were like, I think we just did it.
Yeah.
And then when the score flashed, we were like,
We did it.
we did it. We just made nationals.
The story of David and Goliath, the underdogs edged out the powerhouse program from Utah.
They have made nationals every single year since it started, so I think they're at 49 years in a row.
Jordan, a Stillwater native,
I committed here at a very young age. I think I was 12.
hopes the success of the program will encourage younger gymnasts to follow her route, staying in state.
You can make an impact on where you're from. It doesn't matter where the program was or anything like that. You can make an impact.
Now this team's impact will be celebrated for years to come.
I think it was just like overwhelming excitement. It's just such a special moment, and like, just honestly, I can't even believe it yet. Like, this is real. We've worked so hard for it, so I'm just really excited and really grateful for this opportunity.
Man, good luck to them. 49-0. 49 years in a row. Utah, gone. Out of the way. Gophers are here. Stick with us. More news and weather coming up after the break.